Okay. Make sure all the settings are the way they're supposed to be here. It always just takes a second for every, because I'm actually going live on multiple platforms at the same time because of our Riverside.fm platform. So just wanting to verify that everything is what it's supposed to be. Let's see. Okay. All right. Make sure our settings are the way I want them to be. Okay, go live. There we are. Looks like we're live on. Okay, yep, we're live on YouTube and live on. Let's see if we're live on LinkedIn again. It always just takes a second. Okay, so, and we are recording. Let's see, refresh the page and try again. If problem persists, please contact support. Well, I'm live on Facebook, so that's what matters. And we're on live on YouTube. Awesome. Okay, it is time now for March news you can use, events not to miss, and shout outs, all the fun things. So, shout outs, news you can use. And we've got quite a bit of wonderful things that have happened and are going to happen upcoming. So, let's just get right into it. And first of all, I want to shout out Bobby Jo Muehlman from the Boise Metro Chamber of Commerce. She was in our studio recording a podcast with me for the Marketing Expedition podcast. You're definitely going to want to subscribe to the Marketing Expedition podcast because it was a great interview with her. All kinds of fun things that the Boise Metro Chamber of Commerce have got going on and the things that she's working on and all of those with her team there. So go and subscribe to the Marketing Expedition podcast. It's themarketingexpedition.com/podcast or on any of the platforms that you listen to your podcasts on Apple, Spotify, Pandora, any of those places. Go subscribe to it. If not already, you'll be one of the 60,000 people who subscribe, which is amazing. Anyway, or I guess downloads that we have. Another event that, first of all, I want to just shout out to the first event that we had. We had the new marketing trends for the new year. And then after that, we had a mixer immediately following. And then we decided that this idea needed to carry forward because people just need to connect. And we've established and launched the word of mouth mixers in the Treasure Valley. And, you know, someday we're going to go big and do a whole bunch more and do a lot more. But we are now going to go every month. A different venue is hosting, and actually we have so much traction we might even do more than once a month. We have a wait list right now to see if we want to do more than once a month, but every month it'll be at a different venue that is hosting. And I want you to pay attention to this because March 25th is our next word of mouth mixer. But the difference is that it's going to be in the morning. Excuse me, let me clear my throat. It's going to be 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on March 25th. We had spring break to kind of work around, and Emily Elizabeth is hosting. And there, my voice is back. And so it's going to be located behind, sort of behind Shields off the 10-mile exit in Treasure Valley. And I know I have listeners from all over. One of these days we'll do a online word of mouth mixer, but right now we're doing them in person. People are craving that. So the first event that we had in February that we launched the word of mouth mixers, we had it here at Peppershock. We had over 50 people come, which is amazing. I thought, well, maybe, you know, a couple dozen people. Sure. No, we really had a lot of people turn out for it, and a lot of people are talking about it. We created a Facebook group called called Word of Mouth Mixers Treasure Valley. So that way we can set the stage. If we want to do them in other areas, we certainly can expand this and help businesses accelerate their word of mouth advertising, which we know is the number one way for marketing to work. And so we have some fun activities that we planned. So that way it's not just they're playing, you know, business card poker. We are actually engaging and we're rewarding people for doing wonderful things. Using the 5 R's, raise 5 R's concept of doing ratings and rankings and reviews and recommendations and referrals, and then rewarding people for doing those types of things. And this next one, we have a fun bingo that we're going to play, and it'll encourage, engage people, so that way you can talk to everyone and know that you can make those relationships meaningful and impactful and memorable. So the word of mouth mixers. You can go to peppershock.com/events, and that way you can let's see, why did it says on Facebook the events ended. Let's just try this again. I'm so sorry. Let's try it one more time. To go back and delete the old one, I guess. Technology, you love to hate to love it, right? Anyway, yeah, I don't know what happened there. That's strange. Well, we'll just keep going, and we'll have to post it later, I guess, unless I can get it to actually do what I want it to do. 2 seconds. Let's see if I can get it to go live. Go live. Okay. All right, we got Facebook going again. Hopefully I'll just monitor it and make sure it goes live. So says unable to start the video. Try again. Well, shoot. Well, I'm recording on a Riverside, so we can always just go back and post it. So that should be just fine. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it did it. Silly, silly Facebook. Technology, I suppose. I guess it is live. Oh, how bizarre. Let me check the settings. Okay. There. Now people can see it on Facebook. There we go. All right, well, we'll just start over and we'll edit, and that's just the nature of live video. But here we go. So yeah, it's time for March shoutouts, news you can use, and events not to miss. So I'll be your host. I'm Ray Allen. I'm the president and CEO of Peppershock Media, if you don't already know me. But there's so much going on, so I'm just going to try to get through all the wonderful things that we've got. First shout out is for Bobby Jo Muehlman. She's the president of the Boise Metro Chamber of Commerce. She came in and we recorded our podcast here in this podcast recording studio at Peppershock. And we talked all about the things that the Boise Chamber has got going on. And be sure to subscribe to the Marketing Expedition podcast on any of the podcast platforms, most of them out there on Apple, Spotify, Pandora, any of those out there. Go to you can type in the Marketing Expedition podcast, or you can type Peppershock, or you can type my name. Make sure you spell it right, RHEA, and then subscribe to it, and you'll be one of the 60,000 downloads that we get regularly. So go check it out. The Marketing Expedition podcast. You can go to the marketingexpedition.com/podcast. Also get it there. An event not to miss. So let me backtrack just a little bit and tell you how the event went so far. So in January, we did the new marketing trends for the new year, our annual event. And then afterwards, we did a reception immediately following. And the mixer happened and people loved it. And so really as a result of that, we created the word of mouth mixers. And so what's happening is all throughout the Treasure Valley area, and of course I want to eventually expand this to other areas, but the word of mouth mixer is hosted at a different venue every month. And businesses have signed up to host. And of course, we in February launched it here at Peppershock. I thought maybe half a dozen people would register and come. No. We had over 50 people register and come to the word of mouth mixer, the first event that we launched here. Now, pay attention to this, because it's going to be at different times and different days of the month at different venues based on scheduling and what's going on. So March, we of course had spring break we wanted to avoid. And this next month, so this month, March 25th, it's going to actually be at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So not necessarily your traditional after hours time. So I want you to make sure that you understand that's 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And we'll post the details. It's peppershock.com/events. You can go there to register, get the exact location. And we're being hosted this time by Emily Elizabeth Home Academy. And she's got a new business that she's launching. And I can't wait for her to share and show and tell at the Word of Mouth Mixer, the social hub. She's doing some wonderful things for girls' camps over the summer, all kinds of things. So be sure to go to peppershock.com/events. And I think we have Marie that's hopefully going to be posting these. Thanks, Marie. She's our admin here at Peppershock and helping me post the links so that way I don't have to try to do too many things all at once. Anyway, so yeah, peppershock.com/events. Go register. We the whole idea is word of mouth advertising is what is the number one way that people will uh, share and show and tell about your business, right? And people always come to me and say, well, Ray, I just rely on word of mouth and referrals. Well, what are you doing to help accelerate word of mouth advertising? And so that's what this is all about, is helping you accelerate the word of mouth, developing those relationships. And we have the framework that we created. It's originally was Ray's 5 R's, but now it's like exploded into a lot more. But it's basically ratings, rankings, reviews, referrals, recommendations, and then rewards with a thumbs up, right? We want to reward those who reward us with all of those things that help us accelerate. And then, of course, we added relevant leads and reputation management and all the fun things that we need to do to help accelerate word of mouth. And the cool thing is we are basically creating this word of mouth accelerator program using some AI tools that we've invested in as an agency that we can then turn around and resell to our clients at a reduced rate because we have lots of people doing it. So the idea here is that we're going to help with accelerating word of mouth and doing an accelerator program for those of you who are interested in learning about how to make sure that your brand is being shared and people are talking about it. Case in point, so I ran into Mike. He came to Word of Mouth Mixer. He sells insurance. And I ran into him last night at a Boise State event. And he's like, Ray, that was a really good event. I've already connected with some of the people that I met there. And this turned into that, and that turned into this. And one of the people, Brett from Brett's RV, he connected me with this person that I'm talking to now. So it's not always just the people that are in the room that you connect with. It's the people that they can connect you with outside of the walls of the venue, right? And it's an ongoing thing. We created a Facebook group called Word of Mouth Mixers Treasure Valley, because my goal is to do this in multiple different regions all throughout. But we're getting started here. We're launching in the Treasure Valley. So go to Facebook, and Marie will drop the link to the Facebook group. You do have to ask or answer some questions because we just want to make sure that you're A, from this area, and B, not just like a spammer trying to, get into the group and spam, right? We don't want that. I mean, we do want people to be able to post messages about their brand, about their business, about what they've got going on, and use it as a way to share and show and tell. People are already posting in there. Somebody is looking for work, and somebody is looking for just whatever the thing is that they need, right? Those recommendations. Who do you refer? Who do you recommend? So it's a great place to go to also know what the next event's going to be and where that's going to be hosted. So I already talked about the March 25th at 9 a.m. event. Then now Marie's got us lined up with Peterson Auto Group at the Idaho Center. Auto Mall is going to be hosting the April 23rd event, and that'll be kind of the traditional happy hour time frame there. And we'll get that registration posted here soon, but right now focus on March. And then we've got May coming up. Susie Boyle from Castle and Cook is going to be hosting that one. We're working out the date. She's going to host at the River Club. So anyway, lots of fun things that are happening for Word of Mouth Mixers. So just be always looking at when the next one's going to be, and subscribe to our newsletter because we'll be posting them out there, sending them in email, and of course on all of the social media and the Facebook event, all those things. So would love to have you come and join us. We're going to have to cap how many people come to certain venues because, capacity, right? So first come, first serve, right? And if you don't make it, you're just going to have to wait to the next one. And this is it's just like it's a ripple effect, right? So more people want to be a part of it, and I'm just so proud of the fact that it's happening, and I love the fact that the connections are being made. One more shout out from the February event. Just a shout out to Kismet from Girl Scouts of Silver Sage. She brought Girl Scout cookies as part of the raffle prizes and the rewards that people were able to earn for doing the different things that we set out for them to do, right? The referrals and recommendations and reviews and ratings and rankings, all the things. And the connections that were made, and if people connected on social media, if they connected on LinkedIn, they got rewarded, and then they got entered for a chance to win. And we, of course, had a gift basket from Peppershock and some goodies in there. And, we've got car washes from Metro Express Car Wash to give away, some free oil changes coming up, and just lots of fun things that we're going to be doing as a result of this, because we want to make this a meaningful, experiential, uh, impactful way to help spread word of mouth advertising. And so, from my word to your ears, I'm really excited about it. So, just thank you to Kismet for bringing the Girl Scout cookies. They were a big hit. Everybody wanted them, so they were, of course, doing all the things that we could do to get more chances to win. And of course, there was lottery tickets in there, all kinds of good stuff. And the other thing that people got rewarded for is if they did what I call the 3 C's. I love alliterations because it's easy to remember. If they signed up for a coffee chat with somebody, so I say coffee, conference call, or cocktails, and then I had some fun with it. Or you can just take Ray to Cancun, right? Making connections outside of the walls of the venue, outside of just the event of the World Mixer, doing things together beyond just meeting somebody at a networking event. What can you do to continue to develop that relationship further? Do a meet and greet, do a coffee chat, host a cocktail, with your potential new relationship that you're developing, whether it's going to be for a business for you, or if it's because you're developing a referral partnership, right? A true partnership, not just like here's a lead, but like a true referral partnership where somebody is going to give you a direct referral. They're going to directly introduce you to somebody else, right? So yeah, those are all the things that we're talking about. Okay, a couple more shout outs. We want to thank Waldo agencies, Field Waldo agencies, insurance agency. They're in Ontario, Weezer, all over the side of the valley, Treasure Valley area. I mean, we may as well kind of consider, Ontario and those and part of the Treasure Valley. I mean, they're a little bit outside of it, but why not, right? I mean, the more the merrier. So Waldo, thank you so much for sponsoring the New Marketing Trends for the New Year event, and B, being one of our awesome clients that we adore. And by the way, just a big shout out here. They really were able to come through for me for our rental property in when our insurance that we originally had said, we're dropping you. You have too many water claims on your property. Now, mind you, our rental is like a built in late 1930s. So yeah, it's going to have some issues. But our original insurance said, nope, we can't cover you. But Waldo Agencies was able to find me a insurance that would work, and which was great because our tenants are in there and we want to make sure that they're covered. So just a shout out to Waldo. Another shout out to a new client that we just got to do a whole go-to marketing strategy and plan and budget and timeline and messaging and all the wonderful things. It's called Let Them Know. And you're going to hear a lot more about this tool that is being created to let them know that you care, let them know about parties and events and all the wonderful things. And then also let them know, also we'll do videos that you can leave for your loved ones after you pass away. So yeah, that's going to be a cool tool that will be introduced here as we roll out the plan and go through that process. So just a shout out to let them know. Dwayne has been great to work with, and absorbing our advice, and we love that when clients do that. So big shout out to him. Speaking of shout outs, I always love to share and show and tell when people give us reviews, because that is, we want to return the favor, right? We want to give them love back. And so I think I did several, and we've just been gaining so many cool reviews that people have done, which I just love that. So let me see reviews. Here we go. Let's see. Oh no, it wants me to post my own review. That's not what I wanted. I want to I want to show the reviews that other people did. Here we go. No, it keeps just popping up. Stop it. So a lot of reviews from the events that we've done. Also, inside the Facebook group, people posted all kinds of cool, fun things about the event, how much they loved it. On LinkedIn, people talked about the event itself and what it meant to them to come. And so a couple shout outs to Pro Trade Bookkeeping for having done that, Zach and Victoria. Also, other people that came, just thinking about all the fun things that they said about it. So I'll have to go back and do that because I kind of lost the page. It's not giving me what I want. Anywho, That's okay. You can go look for yourself to see what other people had to say. Very cool. All right, back to a couple more kind of shout out. So we hosted the students for the Ignite program through the Nampa Chamber, City of Nampa, and we did a basically had them come and learn from us for about half a day. Got to explore what we do, how we do what we do, talk to them about the different careers that they could have, career paths that they could have, what kind of education that they need to have, um, those types of things. So yeah, so those are some shout outs. I think we're going to be at the Nampa Chamber luncheon, and they're going to share about the process that they went through and what they've learned from us. So wanted to say something about that. And I think I'll probably wrap it up here now because we have another client meeting. Speaking of Waldo coming, but if you ever have something that I need to know about that I can share and show and tell with others, feel free to reach out to me. Let me know what can I shout out for you. What can I give you some love on here and help you get the word out. Right, spread the word for word of mouth advertising. How can I share and show and tell for you as well? And if you ever need anything that Peppershock Media does, apparently we're really pretty good about event promotion right now because that's definitely something that has been taking off for us, being able to promote people's events and our own. Also, I want to mention that we have two commercially licensed and insured drone pilots. Drew and Brian are unmanned aircraft pilot license. They have their pilot license. So if you need drone video or photography, we have the really nice camera to do that. We also have a brand new 5K or almost 5K camera. I round up, it sounds better, that we just invested in, and it looks really good. We just got to use that at Southern Utah University to go shoot some commercials for them. So they took a trip down to Cedar City and shoot commercials there. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Another shout out, by the way, Icon Credit Union has hired us to do some commercials for them. Super excited about that, and just want to say thank you for your trust in what we do and how we do what we do. So thank you so much for all of your support and business and referrals and all the wonderful things. So with that, until next time, everybody, enjoy your marketing journey.